scheduled.
$250
Were you getting with
is the set price for if you want to be nice and donate the other $250.
Oh, I mean, tips.
I'll take tips.
Tips are always just like, you know.
Well,
if, you know what I
I'm
mean?
only gonna be giving tips. You know what I'm saying?
I think tips are complimentary. Like,
That's
you know what I
all
mean?
you
Like,
got,
if you
bro.
give a good, you put out good jobs, you know, people are bound to
I got a big tip, dog.
This dude ain't nothing but tips.
Yep.
You know, so if you
Not
have
$250 for everybody. Fool.
$250 anybody,
Yeah.
your set price.
Like, unless it's a dude, fool. Then it's $500.
Yeah, we're talking about chicks.
But $500 for I only pound for. If they want a pound for, then it goes up to.
They want to wear a strap. They want to wear a strappy.
Oh, a chick? I'm fucks with that for fuck.
That's still
$250 for.
All right.
You just gotta bring lube. If I don't do it, no lube.
No raw dog.
They have to bring the condiments.
Well, they have to have a lot of spit. For
You got other clients?
All right. So what about you, man?
And then I gotta use preparation H. For.
It's the same shit. You get a hooker, you're like, depends on what you get. If it's just a bang or it's a whole go out to dinner type of shit. But some people would actually pay for
the
that.
girlfriend experience?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you get the whole package. You get the dinner, and then possibly whatever.
dancing.
Yeah, dancing, and then and then after if you don't pay for the full service, then it's over.
You fucking.
Because then what? Okay, here's the thing. So if you're like, oh well, she'll probably put up, but she won't. So towards the end, it'll cost you more. It'll cost you double what your normal charge.
How much for a daughter and a mother combo? For?
You're ready to go.
You're hyped.
You're hyped. You know.
I tell bitches shut up for just punch it.
Wait, what? If you take them,
You ain't gotta have to pay an unconscious bitch.
if you take them out to the whole date, if you take them out on a date, they might say no.
Yeah. They're escorts.
They're still human beings,
For
though.
real, dog.
It all depends.
There's
Like,
always a no.
Although I would want my money back. Fuck.
it's like not all strippers are hookers.
And if not,
Well, nobody.
Some take insults.
I'm
to
dumping
that.
on
They're
that.
like, it's frowned upon.
But all hookers have my number.
On speed down?
So they can say no
Yeah.
you
because
can take swipes.
I am just an escort. I am not a hooker.
Yeah.
You
Well,
hit you with that?
they're all hookers. Gotta negotiate.
You just gotta negotiate the price.
They're just fucking concubines.
You just gotta make the cheddar right.
So, what are you charging? Between what and what?
For just chicks.
When I'm paying, says vice versa, it's probably 175 on the good days to like 250.
That's for the full package? Or is that just for a bang and go?
Is that for the boyfriend experience? Or
No.
The boyfriend
Boyfriend
is
experience.
Boyfriend
You're talking
expense is $250
it's
for, but they gotta pay for
5
everything.
to like 900.
$900.
That's no after service. That's like you gotta
That's
pay
too
extra
much.
for that.
Shit, dog.
But I'm talking about like high escort girls, so like not.
Yeah, I'm talking about Silicon Valley chicks. We're talking
Yeah.
about top of the line. We're talking
Well,
NASDAQ right
we're
here.
talking about ourselves.
No
right
blue
now.
chips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no blue chip.
because
Blue
the
chips.
streetwalkers, those
Fucking
are
penny
cheap.
stocks.
Those and the thing is about those, you negotiate there and there. You know, it's like it's no surprises.
So,
$15 bucks.
You know,
So
What's
what are
the-
you charging for it?
If you were a male gigolo,
You said $75 bucks?
Probably like
Oh, I said 175.
Oh,
150, but then he said
175.
for the whole boyfriend experience, how much are you charging them?
It'll be cheaper than 500.
500, okay.
And full service. How about that?
$250, but you gotta pay
And
for
he's
everything.
gonna put out. Okay.
Me? I don't think I'll hook, dog.
Don't play the game, dog.
First one to be hooking.
That's because he does it for free.
that's because he's never tried the horse, dog.
And I don't know.
What does that mean?
Heroin.
Oh, I was like, what? Who's talking about big
I'll be
dick?
a high end one, dog. Probably like $1,000.
$1,000?
But then
You're gonna be
Fico,
the brokest hooker ever.
how about Fico play on all that shit, dog?
You gonna be?
Well, you gotta charge extra for kinks, like if they want
I
to shit on
wouldn't.
you or something.
I probably
250 a
would.
little bit shit on me right now. Fuck. Right now, bitches throw up on me 250 for maybe I'll do it free if I'm having a good day.
All right. I charge $100, dog. You know, you supposed going to, you know what I mean? For a quick,
That's still too much.
you know, for a quick and go. And if they want the whole boyfriend experience while they wine me and dine me, I'm gonna put out regardless, homie.
All of our dudes' experience are all quick and goes.
They're all blow and go.
High turnover rate, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He's an efficient man.
So now we can move on to those were hypotheticals if you guys
pumps or
didn't, you know, get that. But these are now we're talking straight facts. What's the most you've paid?
Who are you talking to?
The only one. I mean, have you bought a hooker before?
No.
Yeah. So the only one that probably has.
The most I've paid, like actual money, or
Currency, homie.
Like you were fiending so much that you're like, I didn't give a
The
fuck.
shit is like they're expensive, or they get expensive when there's not a lot of them. There's only like one. And that's
Oh.
Supply and,
fuck, man.
supply and demand,
You
dog.
know, you've gone down the block 3-4 times. There's only one ratchet hooker. And that's it. And that
Her rate's gone up.
Her rate's gone up because
And
apparently
what are they all on Twitter? How does she know that there's no more out there?
you get
Because they're standing on the
the
street.
Craigslist, homie. That's what they post up now. Like you don't post it up like, oh, I'm gonna be hooking from here to here. It'll be like, oh,
Who wants to visit?
some of they'll point it different. Like I'll be looking for a date at Pertinia,
Bring roses?
and Sepulveda.
Yeah.
Some of them just say
50 roses?
I'm gonna be home during this time. Hit me up if you want to come through.
Parties?
And then when you hit them up, then they discuss shit with you. Then
Alright.
because
So
they
what,
can't openly say, "I'll suck dick for money."
suck dick for the set list? What's up? So how much you pay? What's the most you pay?
The highest I paid probably like $450.
Damn.
$450?
Yeah,
What you get for that?
she was in that. It was there in Texas. Some nice. It was in Houston.
Uh-huh.
Some like model looking bitch. And I was like, you only get one of those in like, because you always get the 250 ones, the ratchet ones, the 175. That they look like they've been through a dryer and they're like,
Oh.
A dryer.
And this bitch was a beauty pageant?
well, it was high uptown. It was like that fucking what's it called the
Austin?
Galleria. No, a Galleria shit. It's
In
like
Houston.
high. It's imagine like the Beverly Hills prostitute. They're good.
You know, this ain't
High end.
a Walmart hooker, you know what I mean?
It's a blue chip.
They didn't know.
But the 450 was for the girlfriend experience or
Oh.
just the
Well,
fuck?
she ain't gonna hang out with this nigga. It was a
they're
punk.
they're streetwalkers. They're not gonna go in. Oh yeah, let's go out and eat. She
Yeah.
got money to make.
Yeah. Especially for that turnover rate, though. Fuck.
$450 each pounding? How much you do? Did you put in work or was it over like in an hour?
Nah, they're usually. I don't know if you guys have it, but they're good. They're
They're fast.
They're fast. They're good at what they do. It's like you ever gone to those like
So that means you paid
Massages?
$450 and you nutted really fast and that was it? That was it? You're done?
it took me like probably 20 minutes. You know,
That's respectable.
That's I don't believe you.
I'm not a liar. I'm not gonna lie and say
I'll be
30,
like this chick.
I know this fool say, "Oh, I did an hour and a half." Like no.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean? If you
masturbated
pay-
for an hour,
I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna play with myself for $450 and just
I'll
stare
play
at you.
myself for fucking 19 minutes and you come in on that last minute. just jump on it.
that's too much.
I mean, for $450, you might as well eat the ass. Know what I mean?
You're just an ass eater, bro.
Nah, I'm just.
Yo, bro.
Nah, I'm just kidding. So 20 minutes for $450? This bitch was a dime piece?
Yeah.
Was it worth it? At the end, where you're like, worth every penny,
After
or
the nut.
after the nut, where you're like, fuck.
Can I get out of this?
No, it's kind of like when you like go to
I would have dipped.
it's like a nice restaurant and you want to have a nice steak dinner. It's the same shit.
Uh,
Something you don't do often, and you might
yeah.
well
Yeah, I got fuck it.
I'm celebrating tonight.
Yeah.
What was the procedure? Did you pay up front?
Usually pay afterwards.
You pay afterwards.
Yeah,
Sold
yeah.
you.
And if you don't pay the
That's
pimp
when
comes?
the pimp comes.
Yeah, that's when she calls somebody. And then
What if you take off-
Cadillac rolls up?
You take off mad quick, though.
Huh?
You take off mad
They're
quick.
usually close. They work. They
Yeah.
usually work close to the area that they're with.
Oh, so
The
they-
pimp's got to be within
strapped
walking
up, no?
distance. Right?
What's up? You made like you had to put a connie on, or you fucked that raw?
No, I'm gonna go the wrong man. Come on, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you wouldn't want to, but
Yeah.
no,
like-
you wouldn't.
That's a
But-
stupid question.
But it's
I'm just saying, like she's just like $450, baby, you can hit this shit raw.
For what?
Why wouldn't I mean,
There's a reason she wants to go raw.
Yeah.
she probably wouldn't want to. So what's the cheapest now? So that's the most. What's the cheapest? I'm talking streetwalker, dirty,
Like I said, $75 probably the cheapest.
75.
Yeah.
The fuck, or you just a blow and go?
No, it was a full fuck. It was in the car.
Damn.
This bitch was. It was raining.
Oh, that
And
bitch.
she want to be out there.
So she don't-
And she was like, "Hey, give me a
lowered the
ride." And I was
prices.
like, "I'm not giving you no ride home."
yeah.
She was like 75. I was like, "Get in."
Should have said 50. At this point, you're negotiating, dog. She wants to keep staying way out in the rain.
50 for like half and half. I was like, nah.
What's a half and half?
Oh. What's a half and half?
Half and half is basically like a blowy. And, you know.
Stop panting, Mister.
It's Lou.
That's your cousin, dog.
So half and half is a blowy, and then what?
And she can take off her clothes. Like,
She'll just take off her clothes. You could finger her and jerk you off.
yeah, it's anything except penetration.
Except fucking in the pussy.
Yeah.
Damn, dog, for a guy who buys hookers, you're kind of shy about talking about this shit, dog.
Shameful times.
Well, shameful, why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this, what's the most recent?
Not recent. It's been.
It's OG days?
Yeah.
You ever tell a bitch to wear a mask? Just like, fuck it here, put on this mask, huh?
Are you walking around with a mask, dog?
No, like, she puts on like a Hillary Clinton mask or something.
What the fuck?
This fucking ass Hillary Clinton.
I mean, for the price, they'll do anything.
You're
They'll put on a Duffy
shit.
You know what I mean? Some Hillary Rodham Clinton shit, you know what I mean?
Put on a Duffy Ducks or whatever you want, man.
Damn. Alright, so that's the cheapest. Alright. What's mid-range, dog? What? So blowies are
anywhere between those two.
A half and half is $50. You get hands.
Oh, that was that thing.
That was that.
Half and half, normally like here in LA, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 100 to like $90.
100 to 90 for some half and half.
Half and half here.
And what's the full service detailed with?
You can usually here they want like 150, 170, but you can always haggle at 120.
Damn.
You can haggle. I mean, at least you can haggle with these chicks.
Arthur does it with filet fish.
All right. I mean, Arthur, you're the house accountant. What do you think? What's the most bang for the buck right here? What do you recommend?
Real hip now. You get 20 of those pills, dog.
How much are roofies?
I don't know, dog. I'm fucking with you like
It sounds like you are an expert on roofies.
Hit me up after the show.
I'm down. I'm down to go to a club and just roofie myself. Just eat shit on the floor. Oh shit!
He's down.
And then I sue.
Don't they check your blood?
Yeah, I fall asleep, dick. You let someone in with roofies. Y'all fools are mad irresponsible.
Have we done this? How much you spend on a date?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have we?
No, not on here. We did it outside talking.
Did we? I thought we already did that topic.
You know, fuck them, dog. We'll refresh their memories.
Yeah, fuck the fans.
No, I'm just kidding, guys. We love y'all.
Fuck them.
You know, this ain't hooking necessarily, but
It's emotional hooking?
it's
It's the treacheries of a female.
stay in there, Lou.
Who's crossed
So-
out? That's fucked up.
My dog ain't cross-eyed, you hater. So
It looks.
you're taking a girl on a proper date. What's the most you spent, and what's the most you gotten? You know what I mean? So now we're talking tit for tat. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've spent a lot of money and gotten shit. So,
Like you ate the ass?
no.
That was too easy. All right, so
Fucking ass eater, dog.
Is it what you got after the date for, or just in general?
I'm guessing after the date because I don't know. It's kind of the segue from hooking to this.
I guess.
You know what I mean? So how much money you spent on a date? I guess at the end we could say it was a social experiment if it's worth it to get hookers over dates. So.
I probably spent like $150 and didn't fucking.
What's the most, though?
Yeah, what's the most you spent?
Well,
and then the least.
So then that means we're contrasting that with versus the 450?
We counting gas?
Yeah.
It's kinda
The
not-
most and less. Like, have you
Most and
spent...
less? But
Yeah.
you had nothing on a date.
Like a
Yeah.
where I was taken out, huh?
Okay, and did you get a half and half afterwards?
A half and half? Huh?
You heard
Well,
what a half and half was?
That's third base shit, right? That's what it sounded like, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Free, and you got a half
Yeah.
and half. All right, yeah.
I haven't done that shit.
Uh,
I've gone on dates that have run me like $150.
When I take them out, then usually nothing happens. So. But when I get taken out, then
You put out for your old school?
Wait,
See, I don't see old school like that, huh?
They took me out already. Might as well.
So you spent, what's the most you spent? You said 150, which just sounds like the cheapest. Because your old school mentality, right? You pay for everything.
Idiot.
And you get nothing?
Yeah.
Not even a handy?
It's not a hooker. It's like,
It's,
you want a hooker, you
it's
pay
just
for
a
that.
date,
That's it.
bro. It's just a date. I don't.
Nah, but second, third
I'm not
date,
going into that shit with mad expectations of, bitch.
Well, you're not a
I
beggar.
saved the receipts.
You're not a beggar, fool?
No.
You got the large popcorn?
You're not nagging for sex?
Nope.
I'm a no-nagger, so I don't care.
No self-respect.
No, so
Please, baby.
I lost my self-respect a long time ago,
It's
dog.
like, bitch, I kind of did pay for parking. I know you drove, but I paid for parking.
So 150 is your cheapest. What's the most expensive date?
Damn, that was your cheapest?
No, that wasn't my cheapest.
I thought you said that was the cheapest.
No, I think 150 is...
Nah, I know for a fact you've had more expensive ones.
Okay, yeah, but that wasn't really...
And I know for a fact you didn't get shit.
You put it on blast, dog?
That wasn't a date. That was a friendship.
His cousin's titties. Oh, look at them titties. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say 150 is the range.
Around 150.
Yeah.
The most is 500 because you've said this and have repeated it.
Yeah, but that was like wasn't really a date.
What's prom?
Yeah.
Oh, prom.
That was...
Dropping 500 on prom and
Alright, well, let's not count prom.
and not even getting a Maca bitch sucks.
You fucking hater.
Did you
The
Maca?
same thing as him. Fool.
No.
No, I didn't waste 500. I don't think so.
You wasted
You
a
spent
lot.
it like fucking 200 or some shit.
Yeah, but that's not 500. You know what? I'm not Arthur. I'm okay. Like in my standards, I'm, like, I'm not that bad.
I'm old school mentality, bro.
You gonna pay for everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you ain't gonna kiss her after the date. And she said, "Fuck my stinky pussy." And he's like, "No, you is a preacher's daughter. I cannot do that."
You're just a mad at
That bitch is on OK Cupid.
She is. Hit her up.
Me and the homie Aaron were on OK Cupid the other day, fool.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it came up on his like or not like, fool, and that shit made me laugh. And
It's just another version of Tinder, right?
yeah,
No, no.
but better.
Hit her up, dog.
I told
told
that fool, dig just like it, fool. And that fool's like, nah, that's the homies. Fool.
Let him go. He could come in. He's like, remember when the homie spent 500? I'm here to collect. Huh?
No lie, then I got a text Martha like, what are you doing right now? Fool? I think your senses came out. Fool.
What, hater? So 150 is the least. 500 is the most. That's your
500
range.
doesn't count as prom.
We're not counting 500.
That's
No,
prom.
because that was once, like, I'm probably never going to drop 500.
For real? It's because it's a formal.
Yeah.
That's true. What if, like, I don't know. Then again, it's like we haven't had, or you haven't had, or I guess we could put us all here because I don't want to, single you out.
Yeah,
a
'cause I'm the only one.
long steady relationship where you've been dating for a while, and it's like 1 year anniversary. I'm gonna ball out, do like something, go big, what I mean?
McDonald's thing.
So there's that, and especially like you're not gonna take a chick you just met to some, to a gala either. Or
I
like
give her a pack of tampons. Fool, like a giant one. Fool.
have a Twizzler, eat a
That bitch
dick.
will love that shit. Fool.
How about you? You said when they've taken you out, you've gotten half and half. How about when you've taken them out? So your cheapest and the least and the most you haven't gotten shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said 150 was the lowest. No.
No.
What's the lowest that you...
I've done some free days where we just go to the park and shit.
Free days, homie. Most expensive then.
And you haven't macked down a chick?
Most expensive.
I'm saying cheapest in what you got. You could probably pay a hooker just to talk to her.
Why am I going
Take her to the park.
Just take her to the park?
Seem out of
Or,
What's most expensive?
talk her to hold your hand or something. $10 to hold your hand. You've never held a hand?
Yes, I have. What the fuck?
That's
Pretty
mad
sure he's
a lot.
smacked the bitch too.
You've macked the bitch?
Yes. Why am I putting my shit on blast, dog? What the fuck?
Have you... No, this is fun.
Fuck you. How much did Hellboy cost you?
Not much. I think she always paid for herself, so...
Oh.
That's mad pathetic.
And when I would pay for her, it was little like Starbucks.
At least you held her hand, though.
Yeah. I got way farther than Arthur ever did for 500, dude.
But the only reason you didn't pay as much is because you drove your own car to prom and... Yeah.
He drove his own car. You get driven there?
I think...
Yeah.
You got dropped off.
Yeah.
I think
I thought a limo.
Yeah.
Nah, it was the Beamer.
Oh, I thought you got chipped in for...
The old Beamer, not even the
What the
fucking...
fuck you spent 500 on
What
besides
the
the
fuck?
ticket?
Exactly. I paid for ticket. I paid for.
Oh, you paid for her ticket and his.
Yeah.
massage.
That's the,
I had to hook
everything.
up. I forgot. Sorry.
Wait, how much were the tickets?
They were like $100 each, right?
Yeah, so that's 200 already in the hole.
Didn't you have to buy your date's ticket, though?
Yeah, I did. But it's only a bill. And
then-
everything else was for the Momo and then for
and
the
the
alcohol.
rental, the fucking tux rental,
And then
the
her
fucking
corsage.
corsage,
You got her a corsage,
the
too, right?
pictures.
The pictures was a bill.
Yeah.
I should have told that. We weren't in the age of the iPhone. It's like, bitch, take a picture with the iPhone. That's a wrap. And you didn't even mac her down.
Dog.
You didn't get some mac and cheese.
Did you mac down your prom date?
No. That shit was ridiculous, dog. Looking back at it, I was like, ugh. Such an idiot.
Alright, then. Now we've established what both of you guys are dumb.
Yeah, but I learned, dog. I didn't keep making the same mistake again.
You learned, dog?
Yeah, dog.
Let's talk about how much you spent overall on the chick.
Overall?
Yeah, overall.
10 racks. Huh? I'll say that shit proudly. Huh? You know what I mean? It was like playing poker. I kept playing the
Those are
hand,
budget
kept forcing it. You know what I mean?
numbers,
Yeah, and
It
this
might
is,
have been
Those are
more.
budget.
It might have been more.
Yeah.
or it might have been less. Who knows?
No,
Nah,
it might have been more.
Um.
I got more money on more. I got
You
more
were
over
always
than
fucking
others.
broke.
Oh, excuse me, dog.
You were, dog. What'd you
I was
try
broke
for?
at the end of the finance,
No,
like at the
fuck
end of the
you.
semester, dog.
You were
You
broke
take
throughout the whole time, dog.
Dude, you would spend money on the gas. You'd spend like everything.
Make this about me, dog. We're still on you.
This about me.
This is going counterclockwise right now,
So
dog.
for
We'll get to
$10,000, what'd you get out of that?
a half and half. Nah, you know, some little brown town. You know what I mean? Some little action. I don't, you know. It was like playing Russian roulette. I never.
to eat her out, dog.
Nah, I
That
mean,
is the right hole. No, not that one. Okay.
So it was a half and half. It was a
nah.
$10,000 half
You know,
and half.
it was a little bit of everything.
He got to pleasure
It's just,
It was a couple of half and halves.
nah, it was.
It was that Costco buying bulk for it. You bought a bulk of half and half.
See, I don't want to say that I paid 10 racks to fuck her, dog, because that, you know, it makes it sound
Well,
like
not
a
to
hooker,
fuck
dog.
her, but to half and half her.
I did a little more than half and half, but when I say it, it sounds dirty. When Arthur says it, it sounds hilarious. What's the most you pay to see some titties, dog?
I haven't paid to see titties, dog.
You've never seen titties, dog?
I've seen titties, but I haven't paid for it.
I'm talking about date-wise. Like, at the end of the date, you, like, pop that shirt off, girl.
Oh my.
I'm not saying you use that line, because that line probably won't work.
It
But
won't work, dog.
That works.
pop the top off, girl.
Let's play tops and bottoms.
You know, I like, why don't you become like this Beamer and crop the top? Wait, didn't you have a, no, Juan has the
Yeah.
the Mustang with the crop tops, huh? See, he can use that line. That probably work.
I wouldn't.
That line will work.
That's cheesy shit.
I like cheesy lines, so I think they work.
Must your 10K. Half and half.
See, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to me, I was playing a high stakes Russian roulette game, and I kept, you know,
Yeah, I'm sure she saw it as there was some loss.
Nah, he's a guy in Vegas for just put $10,000 into a slot machine just so that he can hit the jackpot.
Anytime you
Jesus. Yeah, probably. Like, the day I stepped away from the game, I'm like, nah, this ain't working out for me.
Next guy just jackpot up the
On the first try, they're like, bing, 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 bing.
He puts $1 in. Costco, dog.
I got 10 grand.
Well, all right, Juan.
Put up for anything. For $1.
Ass,
It's really one
mouth,
$1.
you know, everything. What about you, Juan? You said the free shit, but what's the... Stop laughing at my expense now. It's not that funny. I wish I had them 10 racks back for sure.
So good.
But the 10 racks were like a span over 3 years. So y'all was making it seem like I dropped 10 racks in one day, dog. I didn't.
You dropped a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, I did drop a lot of money, but
Your paychecks from work went to her.
well, you're making it sound like I signed it over to her. I didn't do that.
Didn't you pay for a ticket or some shit?
What do you mean I paid for it? What are you talking about?
Shit was ratchet as fuck, dog. I don't know. She had some stints.
Trafficking or something.
What? What are you talking about? Well, okay.
Just kidding. I didn't know.
Dayton County, dude.
That was making it sound like some crazy shit. Go ahead.
Least was free, and the most I think was $350.
350 is the most expensive. And what'd you get there?
I think we just made out. And that was it.
See how much you pay to make out though. Like what's
I don't pay to make out, dog. If shit happens, shit happens.
But how much you pay to make out like on that certain
Usually
day?
when I've made out, it's been on a free date. It's not nothing
On
where
a
I'm
free
spending.
date.
Yeah, but it's not like
That's why they only make out with you because they cheap as fuck. Nah, I'm just joking. So 350, the least is cheapest. What about cheapest? But give us a figure, like $50, $20. Like a movie in a movie and like popcorn is like what, 40 bucks? Well, like if you go to the cheap movie, like $1 thing.
No, it was $10. I paid for my all-day pass and her all-day pass, and we went to the mall.
All day pass. What do you mean, like the Metro?
Yeah, Metro.
The so y'all
$10.
Y'all busted and that's cool. $10. And what you get? Made out again?
No, we didn't make up time. We just kissed.
Like cheeks? Like in the
necks
mouth?
and stuff like that. We
Oh.
weren't making out. It was like
It was just cute shit. Couple shit.
Fag shit like that.
How about you?
For something.
450.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about the hooker though, right?
No. See now that from there I didn't get shit, I would have just used that money to buy hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like not even half and half.
That's what some of us should invest in.
Yeah.
just invest in prostitutes.
10 racks, you know how much I would have been rolling in it, dog?
You would have had the clap by now.
At
You
least.
would have been king of the half and half.
He's gonna start to hook her. I'm pretty sure she'll be like, "Oh, honey, I'll give you a free half and half."
If you're fucking,
Buying bulk for that shit works.
if you're a usual, you might as get, she's like, you know what? You punched your card, it's your 10th time. The next one's free. So, I don't know.
I'm gonna make a card.
The 450, where'd you guys go? What did you do?
What's it called the fair? Sure, the right. What's it called the
OC fair? Like a
something? I don't know. I got $20 a ride. It was two of us, $40 a ride.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Couldn't you get like just tickets, just like those?
Yeah, so much you were.
Every ride was $20.
Well, not $20.
It was
like
an OC fest?
14 something.
Not the OC fair. It's in Texas or here.
Yeah, Texas.
And then it was just like a
We should
county.
be carnies, fool. That's money.
Yeah.
It's like
this is about a scam.
it's like a
Fucking hillbilly.
I'm down to be Joe Dirt.
so it's like a county fair, and these shits were $20 a piece.
Irritating.
Oh, you got like tickets like wise, yeah, because they only gave you enough tickets to get on basically 5 tickets, and you get on a big ride with 3 tickets, so you can only get on one.
Right.
You couldn't.
So you had to go back and buy more tickets.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn.
Jesus. So she wanted to get on all the rides, of course. And then for you and for her, it'd be $40 every ride.
Yeah.
How many
Not
rides?
40. It was close to 40. 30.
Like 38, 30. Okay. So then you fucking took on like what? How many rides? What you estimate?
Like
6, 7 rides.
I want 6, 5. I want to say. Not that
Jesus. And then you like ate at the fair too.
many. Yeah.
That's another $40.
$7 sodas.
How much is
$7 sodas.
You've never been to a
Yeah.
fucking? They're expensive. They're more.
The fairs are that.
OC fair.
Is that
Yeah.
expensive?
Yeah.
Y'all
A
don't
beer
even
is
know.
like $12.
Jesus. You
I
can't
just
even get
robbed
this
that.
chick drunk, dog. That's wrong. I'm sorry.
That's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Damn.
I regret that one. So you take her out to eat.
She didn't even know.
You take her out to eat. You take her out to all these rides. What you get?
Not a half and half, I'll tell you that.
Not a half and half.
You got dicked?
Yeah, her dad picked her up.
Her dad picked her up. You couldn't even drop her off?
Fuck.
Wait, you drive though? Or are you like Arthur who gets dropped off by his pops? Who gets dropped off to dates or by his pops, man?
It was just prom, motherfucker.
Were we 18 at the time?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
My birthday's
No?
In
October.
October,
We
yeah.
graduated when we were 17.
He was 17.
We're
but,
young.
But he had a license.
No, we
No?
didn't.
We didn't.
I have my license.
It's better than you not driving, not the
I
great
drove
of
when I
a
was
driver.
17, but oh yeah, this was a terrible driver.
Yeah, let's put it out there.
This is trying
It's
to kill
really
me
bad.
once.
He destroyed 2 cars.
Fuck you.
This would try to jerk me
He's
off
totaled
while he
2
was
cars,
driving.
So, so what's the cheapest and what's the most you've gotten?
What do you mean, I got it? Like, it's not a price where it's like...
No, he's treated like it's a hooker.
It's like, hey,
Like, you
I
took her on
paid
$100.
$200, I want my half and half.
It's because there's free dates, food and shit happens.
You went on a free date, you know, you fingered a bitch, you went to the park, you know, you took her out to the movies, you fucked in the butt, you know what I mean? Whatever.
You fucked in the butt. What the fuck?
Some bitches is with that shit.
I know, but
We've had a guest here who says she enjoys that, dog. Actually, 2 of them.
Archer's not a bitch.
What? Fuck you, dog. I'm not claiming to be on this shit.
So the least,
Tell me that shouldn't eat your butt.
the rusty gun.
Why is Lester smiling? What the fuck?
Wait, we're getting too much dead air. So, what's the cheapest?
He's picturing it.
You dirty motherfucker. What's the cheapest?
Probably like
$10.
$20.
20 bucks.
Yeah.
Costco pizza and a fucking finger in her Ford Focus.
Oh my god.
Well, you never fingered a bitch in a Ford Focus while they took her to Costco pizza, homie? You too good for that? Pay $500 and don't do shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Lester's the
for,
Mac Daddy,
for $9,500 more, you could have gotten a bundle of half and halves.
You get a Universal
A
Studios.
lot of close calls.
Oh no, she tried to do that yesterday.
You get
I
to-
said, nah, girl.
You get to netting your
I'm
pants
a
allowance.
Christian, man.
How about I drive you home?
It's getting late. I think I have a test tomorrow.
Let's just talk outside of your house for like 2 hours.
I actually did
We're gonna
that.
be late to Oodly Loves.
Adrian. Most expensive.
Most
I
expensive.
think this is probably a more sexist episode. I think we're
Yeah,
treating
probably.
It came from you.
I am not that guy, though.
You're misogynistic
that guy,
as
bro.
fuck, dog.
Adrian.
You're
Most,
super macho.
Like $100, but I mean, I was dating.
That's expensive?
That's the most I spent. I don't
Okay.
take a lot. Of,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like, put up
Where'd you take her?
fucking steak.
steakhouse?
Oh.
And she was a vegetarian. I think we've talked about it.
The 100 was him eating and drinking.
You wasted the whole $100 on yourself? Or did she actually have some, like,
drinks and shit?
whiskey sours or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
Fucking
drinking. I mean,
Yeah.
If you take a bitch to a bar, it adds up, fella.
I know I said fuck whiskey sours.
and
Oh.
the cheapest is probably like $12, but that was like free ocean oil. It was at campus. It's like
Yeah.
dude, when you're
This beef bowl, girl?
when you're in college, it's not like
Just
I had a car, but I didn't want to fucking be like, oh, let's, you know what I mean?
You want a hook or what?
You want to make that to
So
whiskey, girl?
cheapest $10?
Well, yeah, we're
Yeah, he
like
said
$12.
And you made out?
Yeah,
All right. See, $10 making out. You can't cough that shit. What up? And the most 100? What you do for 100?
I had to go to work, so I kind of just draw.
Ooh, slap your titties around a little bit. Plop, plop, plop. I've done that for free.
Yeah, dog.
Your own
We're not talking about you in front of the mirror.
So what's your most expensive date, Nestor?
Jesus, see, I'm a baller, huh? I had just gotten my tax return,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't want to go out. She said, "Oh, we're gonna go with her homegirl to the yard house,"
Uh-huh.
which I'm like,
So you paid for 2 days?
sounds expensive, but I'm down. I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just get water and I'll tell her I already eat. You know, like, I'll just get like a beer and I'll tell her I already ate.
Uh-huh.
You know,
She was not going to think you were lying.
and then but I think the yard house was around there.
Uh-huh.
And this shit was conflicting because because I don't know where some homies that I hadn't kicked it with in a while called me. I think it was you guys. It was you two and then the other homie. And they were all coming through.
So you pick bros before homies?
So wait, no, I don't come through, dog. I get
bros
invited.
before
So
bros.
if I'm coming through,
No,
because you invited me and you ditched
something
me.
else set it up. Somebody else set it up. You were gonna hang out with Adrian and play FIFA or something. I had nothing to
I
do.
feel like you set it up for and then you
Yeah, and then we ended up playing with Adrian FIFA because you weren't here.
Because he's reliable.
I don't think that's
He's
the
done,
way.
dude. I don't
Because I was
invite
supposed to
myself
leave
over
early.
ever.
I was supposed to leave early.
So if I was involved, you know you invited me.
I was supposed to leave early, and then it just became the thing where it's like, oh, give me another hour. So now she keeps pushing it back. And then there's the whole thing where her homegirl needs to go and wants to go. But then her homegirl couldn't go, and she's like, you know what, fuck her. She didn't say that, but she's like, you know, she ain't
Fuck
gonna,
her, I'ma do me. dog.
you know, she ain't gonna.
She ain't shit.
They probably actually did went like that.
My ankle monitor kicks in at 7 and fucking honey.
I gotta be home by like 8:30.
She's like, you know what, the homegirl ain't gonna be able to come.
Reed, what do you mean, Reed?
Oh, no, she's like, I'm not gonna be able to. Like, the homegirl's is not gonna be able to come through. But can you come pick me up? I'm still hungry. And I'm like, well, fuck it, you know, it's just me and her. We don't have to go to Yard House anymore. The Yard House was for the homegirl, you know. And she's like, well, are we still gonna go see? Are we still gonna go to the Yard House? And I'm like, bitch, our reservation was at 7. Like,
Bitch, what time you want to go?
well, I thought it. I never. Of course, I.
never said bitch. Bro.
Hell nah. Trying to get slapped, which I got slapped plenty of times.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna go to the Yard House.
I'm like, I guess so. If you still want to go, yeah, I still want to go. Okay, here we go. We went, and our reservation was at 7. It was fucking like 8:30 already. So they're like, well, your reservation passed, but I guess, you know, there's like an hour wait.
Oh, hell no.
She's like, oh yeah, let's just wait by the bar, you know, which already seemed like a big fucking mistake. Because we sit at the bar and she starts ordering drinks and I'm ordering beers.
And this chick can drink.
Yeah, she
bitch was glasses it up.
she put them back. So
She was a boozer.
by the time we go to have our actual dinner, we're already like $100 in of just drinks.
That's it.
150. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
That's a little bit.
Nah, it's like 100 because it was just like 3 drinks for her. Maybe
That's like 10 beers.
2 tall beers for me. So I mean, yeah, but if I think about it now, I'm like, I would never waste $100 on just drinks.
That's because you don't get the $100.
Yeah. That stage of my life is different than now. Now I'm making decent cheddar.
Yeah, I'm making some money now too, but it's not like
Bro,
Get him. Style him on.
So by the time we hit lunch, it was like a bill in already.
Dick rider.
And now,
you're hungry, obviously.
Yeah.
you know, even if I wasn't, I'm hungry by now. Like,
You're drunk.
yeah, you know.
Or you're buzzing or whatever.
So I think I ordered like those mini pizzas.
Or a lobster.
What you order her?
Nah, she ordered some. She always orders some like chicken lasagna. That's some bullshit. I don't know.
Oh, lasagna's bomb, fam.
Some shit that looked good, but I was just like, God damn, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you know what? Go good with this shit. Some wine. And she ordered. I think she ordered some
Like an outfit.
a glass of wine, which you know, if you know,
What you know will go with it?
And-
Some meth.
and she's the kind of person who would be like, waiter, what would go good with my plate?
Yeah, what
And
pairs?
the waiter doesn't tell you like, oh, just have the $4 house wine. He's like, oh, have
What pairs nicely with my hot dog? Some classy.
Do you guys carry MD 2020?
the Boone's Farm.
Cisco.
So that motherfucker gives her the most expensive, which was I think like it
I
was
want your finest malt liquor.
I think it was like a $15 glass of wine. So I'm like, Jesus.
What?
But it was like a $15 glass of wine.
That's it.
How fast did she chug it, honestly?
I think she had 2, honestly. I'm gonna come clean. I don't know.
You were mad counting.
Nah, I wasn't because
This wasn't even in the conversation. He's like, damn.
That's gonna be 15 gratuity, yo.
I don't remember if it was the same night or not, but at the end,
Is that when the waiter hit on her?
no, that was another time.
That story made me laugh.
What?
that story?
Nah, I'm not gonna even say that.
Oh.
Don't bum the homie out.
You got poked on by a waiter?
I was in the restroom, dog.
How much did he pay for that date?
Huh?
In fact, he got paid, right? You tipped him?
Nah.
You had to fully won the jackpot.
So I at the end of that day, I think now she's kind of buzzed and she's kind of acting like an asshole.
She was a heavyweight, so I'm pretty sure she was only buzzed.
Nah, she was kind
Not
of.
that she's fat, but she could drink.
No, she can drink a lot.
She was kind of drunk, so she was kind of she was an asshole. So I called her out on it, like, dude, we're all here. Why you kind of being a bitch? Like, just chill out. We're having a good time. And then she just did what any adult would do. She just shut down and said nothing, which made me shut down. And I'm like, well, I'm always talking, and
So
she's
you both
listening.
were being stubborn bitches.
Yeah, pretty much. So now I'm not saying shit, and now we're enjoying a $250 dinner, just quiet, not even enjoying it. She's just eating her plate all bitter, and I'm just kind of eating my pizza all awkward, and she's having her wine, and I'm like literally just trying to like concentrate at Sports Center because I'm like, if I kind of just like if I play into it and like start arguing with this chick, you know,
That's when you have to man up and ask the waiter for a to-go box for her food. And just pile that shit onto a fucking to-go box, and you take that shit, dog, because you know you don't want it.
well, you ruined that. Son. And then I think at the end of the night, the bill comes and I paid for all of it. And I think we were supposed
Did
to.
you hint at half and half?
Nah, at that point, even
You were just not in the mood for?
I was pissed off because I was like, motherfucker, I dropped this much money. You know what I mean? At least the bitch could smile, dog. You know what I mean? Like, at least she could have a good time. Like,
Well, that waiter.
So that ended up with nothing.
No, it didn't because, I shut down and I got mad and I'm like, we're supposed to go to the movies and I'm like, you know what? My head's hurting. I don't want to go to the movies. I kind of want to go home. And then
Yelled at her or what?
no, I just told her like I don't. I just told. I don't even think I told her. I think I just walked to the car and then she followed. She got in, and then we didn't say shit. And this isn't even close to her house. So now we have like the 30-minute drive to her house where we're both not saying shit.
You made yard house by her house?
There was a one by her house, but
You went to a far one?
yeah, because we were gonna go to the night.
Fuck?
I'm sorry. Did I say I was smart, motherfucker?
I think we've established that already.
So now we're fucking driving and
I thought
it's
y'all was
quiet.
fucking-
Nah, not like.
Okay, so you're driving.
And it's
You're
like
driving in
a
opposite
30-minute drive, and like,
Burbank.
nah, it wasn't Burbank. It was all the way in old time Pasadena.
Whoa.
So now we have to take the 110. It's a Friday night, so it's
All the way to the middle of downtown.
all the way to down.
Damn, and they
So-
got shitty parking.
Yep.
So now we are fucking stuck in traffic. We're both not saying shit. I don't even think I turned on the radio, so we're just both sitting in silence, bitter as fuck, angry over bullshit, real kid shit. And then I think like right about when I'm about to pull to the house, I said something where I could have saved it, and like we could have done something.
But you said fuck?
But I was just bitter. I don't know. I was just mad because I had just spent so much money and like it wasn't fun.
There goes my state return.
And then with my federal return, and yeah, I think at the end of the night I knew I had spent too much money on a dumb fucking date.
So you got nothing out of it?
Nah, I just told her to leave. I just told her I was like, I could have been hanging out with the homies.
Did you at least hold her hand?
Yeah, like before the dinner, yeah, it was all fine. It was all going great. It's just
Did you guys notice that everyone else, we didn't really go into details of the date, but Nestor being the drama queen, he's like,
well, because
Scars are here.
now you fools ain't storytellers, dog. If I ask you to go in detail, this was too shy to talk about it. I mean, would go into detail about your worst date.
worst?
Worst date?
I think that was one of my worst
We've
days.
done the worst dates. I think.
Yeah.
Have we?
I don't
Yeah.
do bad dates. No. I do bad dates.
And I wish that was the only one, Doug. You know what I mean?
No, there's a lot of them.
A lot of times
I could write a fucking series on that shit.
Yeah.
I guess I could say the story about the waiter.
Yeah.
Go out on that note.
Yeah, we could go on that, close that
Alright.
shit off.
That shit had me dying. Fuck.
Same restaurant, same fireplace, but this time it was a little different. And cause shit, now I remember shit that's mad emasculating.
Well, go ahead, preach.
We get there and it's a good time, right? And I didn't see the escalator, so I'm heading up these stairs, and it's like 4 tiers of stairs to get up to the Yard House in Pasadena.
Was it the guy with the trumpet behind you?
No. No. She just said, let me jump in your back and carry me the whole way. And everybody fucking knows me. I'm not this dude that works mad out. You know what I mean?
This nigga was a pack mule.
First of all, this bitch thought, I don't know.
I'm more of a beanbag. You get on me, I'm just gonna lay here.
I am. I'm like, bitch, I just lay there. What the fuck?
He did.
So, I'm like,
Was it hard?
I'm like,
How many stairs?
I almost did them all. Like, and this, I
Okay, but
guess.
how many total stairs? Let's take a guess. Like, tell us
How many steps you think?
How many
No, it's
steps
more
you
than
made?
that.
20.
No, it's more than that.
Who's got the over and under? Who's got it? Who's got
Okay,
it?
wait,
You guys know
okay.
the Pasadena where the Yard House is at, right?
Colorado,
The
So,
Colorado.
like 75?
Give or take.
Was she drunk? What was she just?
That bitch was just being stupid. I don't know. She saw this shit in a movie.
Pack mule, fuck.
I say you made it, out of 75 steps, I say you made it 50. Juan?
50 a lot.
No.
I almost made it to the top.
I had 12. Maybe.
There was like 3 steps left.
Oh, okay.
That's what was funny.
And why'd you quit?
I have no heart, bro. I could almost do shit all the way to the end, but like right,
bro.
right.
Explaining the half and half.
I would have put that bitch on top of me and then ran down and ran back up, dog.
I don't know why she thought it'd be romantic, and she just jumped on my back and I carried her the whole way. And the shit is that the next time I go, right next to us is the fucking escalators. We could have taken the escalators and been up there, but I was, I already fucking hate stairs. I'm a fat piece of shit. You know what I mean?
As usual.
So before we even hit the steps, she's like, she went up 2 steps and she's like, now she's taller than me. She's like, let me jump on your back and then, you carry me up there. And I'm like, what? Like, the fuck? But I was like, okay, I guess I'm game,
Yes, honey.
Anything for half and half.
She jumps on my back and,
At least you jumped on you that time.
she didn't fucking break my back.
She mounted you.
Yeah.
She mounts me. And the thing is
Put in the
that,
dominant position.
look, she wasn't fat, no, she wasn't like heavy, but,
Nah,
She looked like she was.
nah, shut the fuck up.
she was
Nah.
like 135.
No way.
She's bigger than that, but
She was bigger than that?
Nah.
Easily 150, fam.
150?
For a chick, that's not that bad.
But she was like,
Oh, but
my
she was
height?
like 5 foot though.
Shut the fuck up. You're making it like a sack of, you're making it seem like a sack of potatoes. Nah. That shit wasn't easy though. I'm gonna tell you this straight
No.
right now.
She looks like a Christmas tree, foot. Like,
yeah.
she gets wider down, foot, and then
She's got some
she
trunk
just slips
legs.
down.
Same top heavy.
The thing was is that she kept like, I don't
She's
know.
middle heavy.
She didn't I don't know if she didn't grip right, but she kept slipping.
She was in wood grain gripper?
And I'm like, man, the last thing I need is I'm fucking going up. I drop the bitch, she hits her head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna ruin
That's
that shit
funny,
quick. You know what I mean? It'd be funny for me, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I'm just like,
You'd be devastated.
At least she would have busted open that time.
so I'm going up. See, but the way I wear my pants and everything, you know what I mean?
wet your
What?
I say the way I wear my pants. You know what I mean?
no, I did not hear that.
I heard wet, dude. I'm like,
Oh my god.
he hit the wall. He's just like one of those marathon runners. He starts pissing himself.
Hold up, bitch, I gotta relieve myself.
No, I say the way I wear my pants.
Oh, that
I
you sag, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, and now my she's writing my shit up, so now my boxes are out, and I'm like, one false step, my ass is gonna be out this bitch. So now, like, I'm thinking about all this shit, and she's slipping, and I'm covering up these fucking steps. So I'm almost there, but I just feel like
3 steps left.
there's 3 steps left, and I say, you gotta get off. Which she kind of sighed, which is like, oh, we're almost there, but she got off. But it was more. At this point, I'm sweating. I'm a fucking man. I dressed up.
You just 3 steps, bro.
And I could have finished, but I don't know why I didn't. Like, looking back at it, I should have just finished. But she was kind of sad. Like, she was disappointed.
Because there's 3 steps left. Like, if you give up halfway, it's like, all right.
Halfway, then she's like, whatever.
Half and half, that's understandable, but
halfway, he's a quitter. Like, 3/4 there, he's just not a finisher.
No, 3 steps away, it's like,
I'm almost
a bitch, bro.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever.
So was a dick writer.
So we almost she gets off. I make sure to like readjust everything I was wearing, put up my pants, fucking put my shirt down.
Oh yeah, you gotta fix yourself up.
Fix myself up because everything was fucked up.
Bitch rode you up fucking 4 flights of stairs and shit.
So now we walk into the restaurant and they say, "Oh, it's gonna be a little bit of wait." And we're like, "That's fine." They give it one of those little buzzer things. We're like, "Hey, let's go see what movie." I think we were there because we wanted to see a movie.
Uh-huh.
But we're
like, going to the ArcLight or what?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But we're like, let's go buy our tickets now and we'll come back. That way we don't have, we could stay chilling, drinking until the movie starts.
Uh-huh.
So we went, we bought our tickets, we came back, we sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was the exercise or I don't know what the fuck, but I needed to take a piss.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So was the waiter's line, "Hey, baby, I would have made those 3 steps"?
Probably.
Damn.
So we get in, and I don't even sit down. I just ask the waiter, "Where's the restroom?" He's like, "Oh, it's down to your right." Okay.
Man, yo, bitch.
I went, take a piss. I'm probably still sweating from the fucking workout. You know what I mean? Looking a mess. I come back.
What was like, is your fat lesbian friend alright?
Your brother's looking kind of sick right now.
And, she's laughing or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I guess. So I sit down.
Damn.
You fucked it up. You fucked it.
It was nothing of it.
Yeah.
We have we're laughing, we're having a good time, drinking. We're like, oh, it's almost time for the movie. She's like, you know what? I'll pay. You got the movies, Mm-hmm. And it was pretty expensive too, but I think she had just gotten paid. So she's like, she paid.
Uh-huh.
She gives the waiter her card. And he takes it away. I made nothing of it. And then when she gets back her receipt, she looks at it all strange. Like the way she thought like the dinner was too expensive. Like she's staring at the motherfucker. And then she just smiles and laughs.
Trying to read it.
And then closes it and puts it away. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was weird.
Uh-huh.
But then we go to the movies. And then...
You stole the receipt out of her pocket?
Nah.
You're a mad bitch most of the time just to see.
But at the ArcLight, there's
Let me see if we texted.
At the ArcLight, there's assigned seats. We go, we find our seat, we sit down. The trailers haven't started yet, but they're about to. And then she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna just tell you because I don't want you to be weirded out by it." And I was like, "Well, what the now? Now it's more like
there's no need.
She could have just shut.
Yo, Ness, do you think you hot shit?
At this point, she didn't have to tell me anything.
She
I wasn't.
You.
You know what I mean? At this point, if she didn't tell me anything, I just... At this point, she didn't say shit. I would have just thought, she looked at the receipt weird. She probably wanted me to pay that fucking bitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would have just been like, that was weird.
Yeah. Would have made you would have thought it was that she thought it was too expensive.
And she's like, you won't believe this. And I was like, what? When he gave me back my receipt, he wrote down his number and said, I hope to see you at, at the place where we used to work at,
Oh shit! So they even had a conversation.
Yeah,
I guess she was laughing and shit before the fool got back to sit down.
I guess she had told them like, "Oh, I work over there and shit." And
they had a mad conversation.
And she's like, "Yeah, he wrote this shit." She shows me the receipt, and I'm just kind of like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Go back and fight fight the dude? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
up 3 steps. You want me to punch someone?
I want to fucking throw the first swing before I'm down. And then she was just like, yeah, I guess he wrote my number down. That's never happened to me before.
He wrote my number down?
No, he gave her his number.
I was like, what the fuck?
And I was just
the
like,
number to the therapist.
I was just like,
Bitch,
what?
fix yourself.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But I was more like, what?
Yeah.
And then,
The movie?
well, that was right before the movie. And then, like, when the movie was over, she's like, I still can't believe that happened. That was weird. But I was just like, why do you keep bringing it up, G?
Hitting you.
Yeah.
Like, she just keeps pushing that shit. And I'm just like,
That made me laugh.
I'm going to tell my friends. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. Oh, my God.
I'm gonna tell my friend.
I made it.
No, I could ditch him now.
Lester, do you think my standards are too low?
The age of the half and half is over. Dawn's a new day, bro.
No, that's hater shit.
I was just like, why would you even, like, just don't mention it? You know what I mean? Like, keep that to yourself. At the end of the day, I make it feel better. Like, at the movie theater, she ripped it up and threw it away, like, trying to be cool.
But she had kept it that long, though, so you're thinking her back of her head.
Well, I mean, it's not like she kept it that long. It's like, we went straight because the yard house is right next to the art house.
She
So,
ripped up a fake receipt.
imagine.
Dude. That was serious right now. He's like, I don't know.
That homeboy.
Hey,
dog.
bitch, they talking about you.
I think. Well, I mean, it wasn't that much time that she could have had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We went from the art light straight to
She
the theater.
memorized.
She already put it in her phone.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that makes my.
sitting when they were in the movie.
Yeah.
What?
This is boring. Can you carry me up 4 flights?
Can you finish the last 3 steps?
Oh, man.
And then, I mean, I was just kind of like, well, why the fuck would she bring it up? But I mean, I didn't make nothing. I kind of was just like, well, all right.
Damn.
That dude sized me up and thought I wasn't shit enough to, give whoever I was with his number.
That or
Just
she could have said, hey, I'm single, and then it's like, all right. They're
Yeah,
just
she
friends.
could have never mentioned it.
You know what? Maybe that happened. I don't know.
You thinking the guy just hated on you, but it could have just been that.
That she never acknowledged that you were there.
Oh,
She might have flirted with him, and then he was like, oh, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could have happened.
And technically, you never really made the title official, so.
But that's not what, Yeah, but sure.
Yeah.
I was just more like,
yeah.
I was in the restroom. She could have been like, "Oh, you with this dude?" And she was like, "Oh, no." That could have happened, or that dude could have just sized me up and said, "Oh, fuck this dude."
No, she probably said we're just friends.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because remember, that was her whole thing.
Well, I mean, then again, also these dudes pick up on chicks there all the time, so they're just laying lines to whoever's.
That's for their weakness.
Yeah, but I'm sure if she said you were boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Probably actually.
They were laughing and shit and flirting.
Well, it's not like I fucking took half an hour taking a piss. I literally took a piss, washed my hands,
and
came out.
It wasn't to find out where she was. Give the.
I give her a number.
That bitch is quick.
That's sneaky shit, but yeah. So that's that story about that. So I was like, fuck the yard house. Super expensive, and then the waiter's trying to take your bitch, dog. You know what I mean?
One question.
Yeah.
Did he get tipped?
I didn't pay, dog.
She paid. Why do you think she paid?
She might have tipped the fuck. I don't know.
No, why do you think she paid? Fuck?
She tipped back a number, though?
She knew what she was doing.
But because we had
Sneaky hoe.
And I don't even think I got.
That's what.
I don't even think I got that. Bro.
Yeah.
Probably actually. I don't know. But that's the story. I mean, I don't know. I've had a lot of shitty.
It's alright.
But it happens. I'm sure I'm not the first dude that happens to, but
here maybe, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll knock them out.
Swung at him, dog?
No, they just said take her, and then just left that bitch there.
I would have just pulled out all my stacks in my pockets. What I got, son. Fuck this.
I wouldn't have given a fuck.
I'm like, maybe it's because
you want this? Try to give this bitch crap.
Nigga, you want to take her, bro?
I'm like,
This
you
bitch
know,
too expensive,
and sometimes I was, I guess I just thought, I'm like, man, I should have finished those 3 steps, dog. And maybe she would have been like,
See, that's the thing about bitches, fool. Like bitches like her,
They
fool.
take account of
you know what I mean? Like,
They,
you
they
just,
make you rethink everything you did wrong, fool. And it's like it's not even your fault. They're just hood rats, fool.
You just didn't eat the ice cream cone right, bro.
That bitch is just low class. Fool.
probably, no, I mean, yeah, sure, but
You didn't smile.
I was just like, damn, dog.
Fuck that hoe. fool.
No, I mean, for sure, yeah. I don't want to make it seem like no, but like, it just happened, dog, you know?
Yeah.
That's just their treachery.
And maybe there was more times, I don't know. That's the one I found out of, you know?
Yeah. Because you made her pay. So she was like, fuck this.
No,
I'm
she offered to pay.
Well, yeah, for a reason.
Yeah.
I doubt she knew he was going to give her a number. She looked surprised that she did. Maybe she had a feeling he
I
would.
think she was hoping.
She was making sure that you guys didn't look like a couple.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think she was hoping. And then when it happened, it was like a nice surprise for her.
Yeah, she established.
Yeah, because if I would have paid, he had to give me the receipt.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he wouldn't have done anything.
He wouldn't have wrote anything. Because it's like, oh, these two are on a date.
Yeah.
So she's like, nah.
But I think I just got a water that time, actually, so maybe that's why I was
Maybe
like,
that's what she offered also.
Maybe that's why she paid.
Yeah.
Maybe. I was like, I ain't about to pay for this shit. I think this is a good place to stop at the
Yeah.
depressing. I mean, you know.
I don't know. That story brings me joy. Fool.
That's some mock shit, dog.
You know what? But it's like, the more you go out, the more, like, you're going to meet some treacherous bitches. You're going to meet some fucked up bitches. But then you meet, like, a really cool one. You know what
And
I
at
mean?
least it's worth a good story.
I have a lot of stories like that, so, you know.
make me laugh. Fool. I appreciate it.
A lot of times after these shits happen, I had to tell someone because, you know, I knew there were good stories. And, like,
I've heard some funny shit.
even if there were, like, some really fucked up ones where I'm like, man, I should have wrote these down. They would have made for a good hour of just comedy. It was just like this guy's ultra depressing, you know, dating.
It's like super beta boy adventures. Fool.
Like, it was like the mega beta boy adventure.
He's on Delta. Fucking.
That fool
Not
was-
even beta.
Oh, one. And well, maybe we'll finish it this time for reals. I was gonna go take her to school because maybe
Freaking.
that happened too, but no, that wasn't that time. No, this time I was taking her to school, I think, and it was the first time I was ever taking her to school. Yeah.
Where'd you go to beauty school at?
No, shit, that's a hood rat shit. No, I was taking her to school.
Mad hater, dog.
I was taking her to school, and it was like I had offered, you know what I mean, like, because she used to be like, oh, I hate waking up early and taking the bus or the train or whatever.
Pretty much what she was saying. Can you take me to the school?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll wake up, I'll take you. We'll get breakfast right before. And she's like, yeah, that sounds fine. I call her. I'm like, hey, I'm outside. Come through. And she always took long.
Yeah.
She was never ever on the time she said she was going to be. It was either.
Oh yeah, she doesn't own a watch.
She can't tell time.
Probably was all regret. Like,
Can't tell time.
What's just got a digital one?
What is this?
So it's breakfast. So it's just.
I said 8:30, but I don't want to jump the gun.
I don't want to seem anxious.
So I take her to a local spot. It's like this coffee shop.
It's
Little donut. It was a little donut shop.
Yeah.
And we sit down. She's having her donut. I'm having a hot chocolate.
How
and,
sweet of you.
And a donut. And
What does you?
I don't know.
Yeah. A box for me and a coffee for her.
No, you know he
No.
doesn't like to eat in front of females.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't.
that's true. He's like a bird.
Yeah, because shit like this happens. I don't know if when we got there and I sat down,
Is that when you farted?
my stomach hit the table and it wasn't like nailed down, so it shook. And my hot chocolate just tipped right over and then just spilled all over her, burning her and all over the floor. And at that coffee shop, it was like in the morning, so a bunch of people are there for work, you know, and a bunch of people are in line waiting, you know, to get their morning coffee.
I would have just like, who moved the table? What the fuck, dog?
There's an earthquake.
So I burned her up, and
It was just mostly funny because like
Did I make you wet, girl?
she takes her time to like get ready.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Yeah, but I didn't get it that much. The thing
it
was,
was still fun.
but like everybody in the shop did turn around and looked at me like, "What's up with this
Like,
dude?" You know what I mean?
dog.
Like, look at man, like you're lucky to be out here playing ball. You know what I mean? Like you can't have a slip up like that. And
There's lap band, nigga.
and that's the worst. It's not like
you lap band posture.
it's not like I shook it because I was excited and my stomach hit it, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not, and I don't think it's like.
Damn, you's a fat fuck, dog.
Is it when you get up, your stomach probably like rubbed it up against, and it
That's
should.
'cause when you're fat, you gotta be conscious of where your body's at, foot. You
You
gotta
know what I
where
mean?
your butt's at the whole time, foot, and your stomach, foot.
And the thing is that when I was
That's
around her, I
not
felt like
101,
I felt like a skinny dog. You know what I mean? I felt young. I was a young dog. You know what I mean? I probably didn't feel like.
you feel
It was on its tippy toes.
I probably didn't feel like I
time
needed
we
to.
try to fucking play something, this motherfucker tries to like mad be skinny. I'm like, this motherfucker.
You know, I thought it was. You know, I thought it was more than it was. You know what I mean?
I
So
do look slimming, girl.
The ball went under the car. I got it, bro.
okay, if that's not embarrassing enough, because that was pretty fucking embarrassing.
That was funny, dog.
So now I have to drive her to school for the first time. You know, and I should have Googled it, but I just kind of figured she'd lead me, like she'd tell me, go here, go here, go here. And she tells me, oh, it's this school. And I just kind of guess.
Yeah.
And I take the completely wrong freeway. And like, she lets me drive for 15 minutes before she says, I think you're going the opposite way. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's completely the other way. And I'm looking at the clock, and she's like, her class.
You know you're 15 minutes late. Why? What time is it?
I think there's like 15 minutes for her class.
What's this 2014 they speak of?
Like there's 15 minutes for her class to start. And I had, my whole spiel was like, I'll take you. That way you'll never be late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
She got a stain on her shirt now. She's like fucking 15 minutes late.
So, yeah, now I have to drive the whole opposite way. I think I got her like a minute right before.
Oh, not too bad.
No, so she walked into class like 2-3 minutes late. Nothing.
With a stain in her shirt?
I hope someone said, damn, girl, you fucked up. You got a stain on your shirt.
I bet you don't know how to eat a wood. So that's another embarrassing one, you know what I mean? That one
You failed her as a man.
bro, I fucking
Because your word was fucked up.
my word was fucked up, and I got red as fuck at the donut shop. Because it's like,
Well, that's embarrassing.
it's just like, you're trying so hard not to be that fat fuck, you know what I mean?
You know what would have been funny?
And then, that's just put on Front Street.
You know what would have
dog.
been funny? That she tries to recreate like the Four Brothers, the scene. You go eat. Eat like a dog.
See, she didn't fuck up. I fucked up.
Yeah,
man.
but then you take it all.
Well, so now I start to scream at her that she should eat the shit off the floor
Yeah,
because,
dog.
I dropped
that
it.
would have been hype. So.
Laugh at it.
No, the shit that she got embarrassed to, and then she got napkins and she tried to clean it up, which was more weird. It was more like, I would have just liked to, slipped out of there.
Bitch, wear it.
Because now when you fucked up and you're embarrassed, and now you feel like, oh, she's pitying me because she's cleaning up and she's embarrassed.
Not cleaning up after herself, but cleaning up, the floor and shit.
After you,
Yeah.
after your
You
mistake.
know what would have been hype? This West for refill. Someone to refill G.
How much that refill?
Hook a brother up.
Try not to get on your shirt this time, girl.
So everything,
Bitch, let you move the table.
Hitting the table like a silly bitch.
I should have blamed her.
You should have gone, why'd you do that?
I should have. The fuck the
thing
shit.
out of my J, son.
Everything I promised was done to shit. I didn't get her breakfast because I dropped it all.
You didn't go up 3 stairs.
I didn't go up all the stairs, and I never got her to school on time. So it was half and half galore. So, you know what I mean?
You failed as a man.
I tend to do that
And
sometimes.
as a human being. But it's alright.
That one was.
You make me laugh.
I should write some of these down, dog, because I have a lot.
That's
but
sad, though. Why would you keep going back to shit?
Why would you keep dating a nigga that spills hot chocolate on you, man? It just
That's the social shit.
Why does the sun come up? Why is the sky blue? It just does.
It just happened, dude.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good place to end it. I mean,
yeah.
hopefully, if people get past the,
At least you didn't shit yourself in front of her. So.
that was another time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just kidding. But you're making it. You're shaking your head like I did.
Oh, I thought I remembered something.
Nah.
When you shit yourself.
Nah.
She didn't know, fool, but you had shit yourself.
Oh, I remember.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all tripping, dog. Y'all inventing shit now.
They kicked out the restaurant, remember?
If I haven't, I don't think I'd say it.
Get the ass.
Or maybe it wasn't her, maybe it was someone else. But yeah. This is a good place to end it, though.
I think this is a good place to end it. The Misadventures of Nestor and Daniel's prostitutes. Hopefully, people could get past the prostitute parts to get to the, to
if they've been fucking with us this long, though,
yeah,
they might have.
Okay. This is Nestor
Juan.
Adrian.
And Arthur.
and our special guest Daniel.
Yeah.
Say it loud. Say it proud.
Daniel.
The king of the lot lizards, as you've heard before.